how's it going, YouTube? So, got a big video planned. I think we all kind of do to wrap up 2019. But that's not what you guys are watching now. Right now, I'm going to do a mail pickup. Got a couple weeks away and got like 15 packages that had to kind of sneak away from the mailbox because it was just kind of too much. It was definitely overkill. And if I was seen carrying all those bubble mailers that you saw in that little clip, I would have gotten myself in some trouble. Some questions would have been asked about what the heck I was doing. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to go through those 13 or 14 packages that I received. Some of those you'll see again in my 2019 recap video, but wanted to get this video up first, and then I'll work on my 2019 wrap up. Mike O, I watched his today. He did a really awesome decade wrap up. So it was just about, his pickups, and he kind of had it categorized and stuff. So it was really well done, like most things are Mike O, but it kind of inspired me to go a certain direction with the content that I want to make for that video. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it around and show you guys what I got in the mail. All right, so here we go. Let's go through these. First ones I'll go through some slabs. Pick this up in most of these, I won't really tell the source because a lot of it's the same. I've gotten into raffles. Basically, if you don't know what a raffle is, it's you pick a number 1 through 10, typically in a Facebook group, and let's say you hit a number, you pick number 3, and everybody picks a number. You paid $2 for that number. There's $10 numbers, so this value for this card would be 20 in that case. And through random.org, a guy runs the random, and if your number runs up on the top, then you get the card. If not, then you didn't get it. So always wanted one of these. The Topps 85401. I think y'all know where I'm getting at with Nate on that, but great card. I had it raw. I think sorry, it's in the background as well. So boom boom. I wanted to get that, so I got in on the raffle and I was lucky enough to get that. I got this Matt Chapman. This was actually just featured in Fillington's series right now, so I believe that went up today or yesterday. Mickey Mantle. I was sharing this with B. Roth, and I really want to get this reholdered, and the rest I only have 2 Mickey Mantles. I had 3, but one of them I had to sell because I had lost a couple of raffles. So it's not always, I'm not always winning. I definitely lose, and in turn I have to sell some things in order to pay the bill, if you will. All right, so I got that. This was like one of my first vintage cards, so that's really kind of gotten me into collecting some more vintage, but I want to get it reholdered in the new SGC holder. Got a pair of these. That's the chrome base. And there's the other mantle I was talking about. So I think I want to go to SGC with this one as well. The SGC holder just looks good with the vintage, and it doesn't have, like, the BGS holder is so thick and so cloudy, and you just can't appreciate the card as much. So I think SGC has that going for it along with PSA, but I don't know. Tell me all what you guys think. What's your preference, PSA or SGC vintage or whatnot? So I got a pair of these Acuñas. So I didn't have this slabbed, so I went and grabbed that. So a couple more, go for a couple more slabs. Grab this Pete. So I wanted to ask you all what you thought on this. This is the complete set photo variation from the complete set, and it doesn't say that up here. Would you guys send it back to PSA? I do have a couple of cards that need to go back for relabels. Would you guys put that in that category, or does it really matter? I'd like to see it differentiated as a variation, so I think I will send it back. I did end up with a couple of these. These seem to be in the groups that I'm in. These are kind of like cash coins. Anytime people need money, they throw up their Soto, and because people enter into raffles for them pretty quickly. So I got 3 of the US 300s, the paper, and 3 of the chrome. So 3 and 3. I will more than likely end up just at least keeping one of each of those. So the rest of, well, there's a couple of variations here. So speaking of variation, CJ Abrams variation from Bowman Draft. With that case on there, it's very cloudy, but it's not focusing very well. But yeah, it's a very, very cool card for the PCs. I believe in CJ. A couple of these pickups were on a fire sale. The rest of them here, more manageable stack. So I can't recall what I paid, but it was like for all of these, definitely under $5. So I took a purple auto hitter, second baseman. Don't know much about him. If you guys have, I think if you have anything to say about him, let me know. I could definitely look him up, but interesting to hear from Rangers fans if what they think about these guys. Leote, I do have one of his in a PSA 10, this same card. Paddock, so there's a no-brainer on the pickup side for me. And these ones, by the way, I'm sorry, this stack here is ones that I will be evaluating for submission later. A couple of Esteury Ruiz. Gilliam, and the thought on this one was Yankee prospect, and it was like $1. Okay, I'll take it. And it's 2019, so who the heck knows what he has done. He is a 603rd overall pick, so I'd say it was probably worth $1. I don't know. Either way. I didn't have this one, gold label Tatis. This is the class 1. This guy's pretty highly coveted, Logan Wyatt, and this was his refractor too, so I got that for a couple of bucks, and I'll definitely evaluate that one for sending off. Owen Miller, I have a couple of these. I already have one at PSA, and I think I have one more to evaluate. So I got 6 raw of these. I know these are not, they're all not in order, but I evaluated them, and there's only like 2 that came out as potential 9 or 10 candidates. So that was one. I wanted to evaluate this one to see if I want to send it off. This was pretty cool. This was, I knew this was an SP, but I just didn't know there was a super short print and then I looked up the code after opening it. I put it aside because obviously I knew it was a short print. It was different from this base. But a pretty cool variation, and especially to come to find out it was a super short print. I want to say it goes for like around 30 on eBay. That's pretty cool. I'll take a look at that. I think it would look good slabbed, and 150 stamp. I got this one from B Roth. He was selling a lot on Facebook. B Roth 6. I guess he was chasing another PC card, and he unloaded some other stuff. So I'll take a look at this one. I think it's a 9 candidate, and if you all have watched my previous videos, you know that 9s are pretty common for me on these Tatis stuff. So these are 9-10 candidates, and they'll go off on me next order. So a couple more pickups. This is a pack pull. Same with this Alonso. These will go to PSA. This was in the B Roth 6 lot. And I believe this one, the chrome one was, the chrome ones, I think all these were, right? So even though B-Roth may have already taken a look at them, if they're 9 candidates, if they'll get a 9, then I'll probably send them off. Nolan Arenado, this was like a $10 pickup, and it was from that same fire sale that most of these cards are from. So the thought on this one was, hey, it's a Arenado first Bowman. Yeah, it's an 8, not that great, but this set is pretty tough. This 2010 set is pretty tough. So even if I were to buy this card raw, chances are it wouldn't have been in better condition. And this one's slabbed. So slabbed Arenado first Oh man, I can't go wrong with that. So these are the 3 that didn't make the cut, and these ones will probably not be going off to PSA. They're just pretty danged up. I mean, you could kind of see in the bottom there, they're just rough. And some of these were like quarter pickups, Luis Urias. Still have a lot of his stuff. I haven't gotten rid of it. I haven't started the Luis Urias fire sale, but if you're a Brewers fan and you're excited about Luis, let me know, and I'll be willing to part with some of my stuff. But if you watch some of my other videos, I have a ton of this guy. So, and still a big fan. He's just not on the Padres anymore. So, Hudson Potts, first Bowman, numbered to 150, as the Blues are. Paddock, rookie, Topps Gallery. That was, I think that was from the fire sale. So I think I probably paid a quarter for it. Another Paddock that I didn't have. And, I started my Tommy Pham PC. And this here, Touki Toussaint, was an accident. I think it was 25 cents, but, the way some of these sales work is that he'll lay out 1, 2, 3, like a keypad, 9 cards, right? And to select a card, you say, I want the top left one. Okay, that's number 1. And I think I just put the wrong number in for another card that I had wanted. Because I had no interest in Touki Toussaint. And there's another Pham, a Manny Machado that I did not have. I believe this is 2018. Focus is not good. Yeah, 2018 Bowman, blue refractor. And I picked up 3 of these Tatis because I didn't have any. I didn't open any Bowman Chrome this year. So Hudson Potts and an Adrian Morejon, numbered to 50, paper gold. So pretty cool on that one. No more fire sale pickups. This Fernando Tatis. Never been a big fan of these commemorative patches, but it's a Tatis that I didn't have. So Hunter Renfroe, Xavier Edwards. Both those guys have been traded away. Tristan Ornelas, first Bowman and a purple at that. So Manny Margot picked that up for a quarter. Paddock action. Another Hunter Renfroe, purple refractor. This one was just by mere fact that he's a Padre. I don't know much about Reggie Lawson, but Padre first Bowman, purple. Will Myers, see if he's still with the team after this off season. This is a cool one. Buddy Reed. I actually am not 100%. He may have been the player to be named later in one of the trades this off season for the Padres, but grabbed that for like a quarter or so. Jorge Oña, purple. Harris, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not too familiar with this guy, but again, Padre. And Ryan Weathers. I have some focus problems today. Alan Trammell. All right, so I'm still looking for some of his first Bowman stuff. You guys, anybody wants to trade some old Reds fans that don't collect him anymore? Joey Lucchesi, Luis Arias. I believe that's how you say it, but this was the Fillington train. I'm getting on, right? He's talking all about him, and he mentions players like Tony Gwynn when you talk about his batting style and just his hit tool. Paddock, another Leote, it's a paper. Hudson Potts, Moreno, blank top loader. That's probably where these cards belong. A couple of pack pulls there at the end. All right, here I am back. So that was what was in all of those bubble mailers. The 2 cards that I left off. Not sure where I put one of them. But here's one right here, and then the other one I'm going to show a picture and a short little video clip of. So this one, and I apologize because I know you're getting glare this way, but this is a big card for me. I had sold one because it came back a PSA 9, but this is the base prospect auto of Fernando Tatis. This one, the subgrade, the only one is it's not a true gem because the corner's got a 9, but I won this one in a Raz, so it was just got extremely lucky in that. My pack luck is absolute. Almost dropped it. Pack luck is absolute terrible. Like I can't do nothing with packs. Part of what I wanted to do in my year-end review video is kind of go over my best pack pulls, and you'll see, like, I don't do a lot of packs anymore because I just am so tired of pulling out garbage base cards and one or two cards. So I really have toned down. The Rookie Card Explosion box is like 75% of the packs that I open in a given month. Just because luck just hasn't been on my side, and it's just kind of annoying when you just keep pulling out pack after pack and you get nothing. You watch Facebook posts and people are like, "Oh yeah, I opened a pack of 2016 Bowman Chrome." What the heck? That just doesn't happen to me. So I do raffles, razzes, and sometimes I lose. But for a 10% chance to get a card like this, you'd pay about $80, right? So $80 will give me a 10% chance to get this. And in this case, I had a 20% chance, and I got it. I just so happened to be lucky enough to be the number that came on top of the random.org. So I kind of look at it no differently than you do opening packs. I mean, you're paying money for a chance to get something, right? In this case, I'm paying for a chance to get a bigger card than what I've been pulling in packs. So, but that's it. That's my pickups. That's enough talking. I'll do plenty more on my 2019 recap. Sorry, last card. So this card right here, C.J. Abrams Blue Wave Refractor. Same thing. Was a Raz win, and I just extremely grateful to own it. But take a look at how it was packaged, and it kind of upsets me. I'm sure a little clip. So the guy, and he had boasted about his ability to like package things right, and he had made a point to say, like, you'll be excited, you'll be pleased with my work. I've been doing this for years. And I told him, I go, man, I don't use Scotch tape when I package. I don't use packaging tape. This guy, look at this. It's got packaging tape all over it. It's strapped into this thing. Yeah, it's in a team bag, so it's not, getting all jacked up, but it scared me when I opened it. And it's not in that great of a condition either. The surface is not great, so I was really bummed. Sure, I won it, and I didn't pay full price and stuff like that, but man, the reason why I put up my hard-earned money to have a chance to win it was that I wanted it to be in good condition. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even tried to win the card in a raffle. But anyways, you see the video on how it was shipped, and what it doesn't show is a surface issue. So it might be something that can be wiped off. I don't have the confidence level to take even a microfiber and wipe off a card. So I might send it off to someone to just take a look at it and have them wipe it. Someone who has more experience just wiping it off the surface, because it was some smudges and just might have been lines. I couldn't really tell, but I don't know. I'll send it off eventually after someone takes a evaluative look at it and tells me if I should send it to BGS or PSA. But anyways, thanks for listening to my rambling. I hope to make some more content for you guys shortly, and I hope everyone had a happy new year, and stay tuned for some more content on my year-end review, and I'll be looking for everybody else's year-end reviews videos. So thanks, guys.